Welcome to discussion about DiabCare Diet Guide. Here we are going to talk in detail about how one can plan his diet or meals based on its effect on blood sugar levels. We need to understand that whatever food we are going to eat is going to affect our blood sugar levels. To take control of the situation, we have to modify eating patterns and eating habits. So let's get started. This is the basic food pyramid which a diabetic person can follow. Now at the bottom you can see there are complex cereals. Now it's not only cereals for carbohydrates, it is complex cereals, which are whole cereals which contain high fiber content. After that, second level is vegetables and fruits. We have also given how many numbers of servings you need to include. 3 to 4 servings of vegetables and 2 to 3 servings of fruits in a day is important. And later on, we will be discussing what do we mean by serving and how much quantity exactly you need to include in your daily diet. Milk, pulses, chicken, eggs, fish, meat, these are important factors which provide us proteins, minerals and vitamins. So make sure that your third pillar of the pyramid is strong. Do not skip on any of these food items. Like if you are a vegetarian person, make sure your diet contains milk or soya or pulses in your breakfast, lunch and dinner. If you are a non-vegetarian person, make sure you are eating white chicken or lean chicken portions, egg whites and fish. Fourth thing is fats and oils. How much oil one should consume. Now, if the person is having any medical problem like increased cholesterol levels or increased any other factor, then these values will change. But usually we suggest person should not take more than 4 teaspoons in a day, that is 20 ml in a day per head. Now, being a diabetic, whether you can eat sugar or not, that is a big question. So, answer is yes, you can eat, but with a planned manner. You need to really adjust in your throughout the routine. So, we'll discuss how you can do that. As we have seen, basics of pyramid were complex cereals. Now, complex cereals like whole wheat, jawar, ragi, bajra, samak ke chawal, or millets, which are high in fiber and few minerals also. So, always make sure you are including any one cereal out of these in your lunch and dinner. Now, if you have seen my previous video, which was talking about planning or creating your meal plate, that suggests that one third part of your plate can contain cereals. So here is one third part of your plate which can be out of these cereals. To elaborate on cereals which you can include, here are few examples. This is whole wheat, ragi, bajra, jawar, sattu, samak ke chawal. These are few examples of millets. Now these are locally and traditionally used in India. Make sure that you are using unrefined form of these cereals. So when we say unrefined, it is pure, it is containing pure form of fiber which will actually help you in taking good control over blood sugar levels. Which are those cereals which you need to restrict or which you need to limit? So corn is the one thing which diabetics should limit. Now here is a contradiction, or many people get confused that I'm taking cornflakes for my breakfast. Is it good or bad? So the answer is that you should not take cornflakes every day. Maybe you can take it once in 15 days, but not more than that. White rice, sweet corn, all bakery products which are made using refined flour or instant breakfast cereals which also contain added sugar should be restricted. Now this restriction is like anything from this list you can include once in 15 days, not more than that. These are cereal serving sizes. In our food pyramid, we said a person can take 5 cereal serving sizes in a day. So these are few examples. Like one slice of bread is one serving size. 1/3 cup of cooked rice is one serving size. 1.5 cup of cooked green peas or cooked lima beans also give carbohydrates, so they are included in this cereal list. Half cup of cooked pasta, which will be your one serving of cereals. So you can refer to these notes, and it is available in this video below, which you can download as a PDF and keep it with you for your reference. Proteins are contradictory. Many people have many questions related to proteins when it comes to managing diabetes and proteins. Include 2 to 3 servings of proteins in daily diet. If you have albumin or any protein passing through urine, you need to talk to your doctor before increasing your protein intake. But taking 3 servings or 4 servings of proteins in a day will not have large effect, will not have negative effect on your system. Include milk and milk products as they provide you calcium and proteins. Pulses, legumes and sprouts, they also provide you fiber, so it is very essential to include at least one serving of these. If you are a vegetarian person, then you need to rely on 2 to 3 servings for pulses and sprouts and soybean products also. Chicken, eggs and fish, they will help you in taking good control of cholesterol levels if they are taken along with if they are taken in grilled form. Try to avoid using lots of oil while cooking this non-veg food products. Tofu or soybean products are also helpful in managing blood sugar levels. If you have thyroid, then you need to avoid tofu. Adding proteins will actually help you in several ways. Like if you combine your meals with carbohydrates and proteins, it helps you in giving better control over your sugar levels. Like if you're trying to control your postprandial, that is sugar level after eating food, then including protein in every meal will have beneficial effect. Proteins basically do not increase your blood sugar levels as much as carbohydrates do. Like there is a difference between effect of having simple sugar, that is sugar, and effect of having katori of dal. So if you understand this, make sure that whenever you are planning your meals, it is combined with carbohydrates and proteins. They also provide you essential amino acids which are required to prevent any further complications in diabetes. You can cover 1/3 size of your plate with protein foods. As we said, ki carbohydrates need to be 1/3 and proteins can also be 1/3 in creating your meal plate. Vegetables, which are rich sources of fiber, vitamins and minerals, need to be part of our daily diet. On the left side, you can see there are vegetables which should be included every day, and right side, vegetables like beetroot, carrot, potato, peas, those should be restricted because they contain simple carbs. Now, green leafy vegetables like spinach, asparagus, broccoli, they provide you more nutrients. So make sure every day you are including at least one green leafy vegetable in your meal. As we discussed, adding beneficial will help you in increasing fiber content. Now, increasing fiber helps in several ways. It helps you in losing weight, it helps you in excreting cholesterol or controlling LDL cholesterol levels and triglycerides also. Few of the vegetables such as amla, coriander, methi, asparagus are rich in vitamin C, A and selenium. So they help you in preventing further damage due to diabetes. Vegetables basically give you satiety. You can think like this: instead of taking one bowl of chips and taking one bowl of tossed vegetable or stir fried vegetable, they both will have different effect in your digestive system and how you feel after consuming those foods. So cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, they are also rich in vitamin C, iron and potassium, and they help you in boosting metabolism, immunity and overall insulin response. All fruits are good for diabetes. You need to just be cautious with pineapple, banana, grapes and mangoes as they contain sugar. But still, when we compare fruits, fresh fruits, with processed food, we will advise that go for fresh fruit instead of processed food. Try to include more of apple, grapes, kiwi fruit, melons, orange, peach, pear, plum in daily diet. Fruits like banana, dried prunes, raisins, which actually raise your blood sugar levels, can be included once in 15 days. Do not take more than that because it will result in increased blood sugar level over the period of time. Milk and milk products are important for people who are above the age of 55 and females. Basically, milk is good source of calcium. We need 1000 to 1500 mg calcium every day. To get that much calcium, you need to drink at least 3 glasses of milk. So it can be in different serving sizes. You can either go for 1 cup milk or 1 cup fat-free yogurt. You can also include paneer or cottage cheese or one cheese slice. So plan your day accordingly and include 3 milk servings in a day. Try and understand what are the basic serving sizes for chicken, eggs, meat, and fish. 1/4 cup canned tuna is one serving size. 1 ounce chicken or approximately 30 grams of pieces is one serving size. One large egg, which is whole egg, is one serving size. If you want to discard the yolk, it will be 2 egg whites as one serving. And 30 grams of fish is again considered as one serving of fish. Now try to include fish 2 to 3 times in a week if you're trying to take control over your cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Which is the best cooking oil for diabetes? There is no direct correlation between cooking oil and control over your blood sugar levels. But yes, as we have seen in last video that ABC of diabetes, you need to manage your blood pressure and cholesterol levels also. So cooking oil is going to majorly affect your heart health. Studies suggest that including monounsaturated fatty acid is best when it comes to managing heart health. Now, this monounsaturated fatty acids come from oils like almond, canola, olive oil, peanut oil, pumpkin seed oil, or rice bran oil. One can use these oils in daily cooking. You can also go for oils like corn oil, flaxseed oil, grapeseed extract oil, safflower, sunflower, and walnut oil. But try to use these oils in limited amount. Saturated fats are not good for our health. So, in cooking oil, coconut oil, palm oil contains more amount of saturated fat. Saturated fat also comes in bakery products where they use margarine or hydrogenated fat, which is really not good for our health. These things also contain trans fatty acids, which are actually harming our arteries and blood flow in the body. So try to restrict use of such kind of oils in daily cooking. You can go for combination of oils instead of using only one typical type of oil throughout the year. Select any one type of cooking oil at one time and use it. Do not mix all these oils together. Instead, use them separately for different cooking purposes. On an average, restrict oil consumption to 3 to 4 spoons every day per head. You must be wondering, I'm a diabetic and should I go for sugar? Can I eat sugar? So answer is that yes. Studies suggest keep sugar control or restricting sugar totally does not have any beneficial effect on the condition. This statement does not mean that you can eat all the sweets and all the food which contain sugar, but including sugar in restricted amount is fine. Do not get confused with sugar, jaggery, honey and any other sweetener. Calorifically, they all are same. 1 gram of sugar, jaggery or honey provides 4 grams of carbohydrate. So instead of thinking about whether you should include jaggery instead of sugar. See to it like this. You can include stevia, which is a advisable natural sweetener. It is always better to avoid artificial sweeteners as they are chemicals and they have negative effect on our body. As mentioned earlier, you can include stevia leaves in daily diet in place of your sweeteners. StevoCal is the brand which is available in India. Alcohol consumption and diabetes management is another concern many people have. For person with diabetes, the same precautions apply regarding the use of alcohol that is applicable to the normal population. If you are a diabetic and trying to take control over your sugar levels as well as lipid levels, try to restrict to one serving per day. One serving of alcoholic beverages looks like this: 12 ounces of beer or 10 ounces of wine, 5 ounces of wine or 1.5 ounce of spirit. Do not exceed your alcohol intake more than this. Here are few more foods which you really need to avoid to take better control of your blood sugar levels. Obviously, as we all know that aerated beverages, refined flour, maida or any food which contains added sugar, corn syrup or fructose, those should be avoided, because after consuming those things they increase your blood sugar levels. They also put you on weight and they trigger food cravings and sugar cravings. If you are not able to take control of your sugar cravings, first step is to avoid eating all this kind of foods. Exercise is the most important part of taking blood sugar control. Do regular exercise to improve your insulin sensitivity. It also helps you in losing body weight or body fat, and it lowers your blood sugar levels, cholesterol levels and increased blood pressure. So if you need any help related to select your exercise and managing your diet, you can always get back to us. I'm dietitian Divya and I also work as a diabetes educator. I love help people making required lifestyle changes in their daily life and achieve their health goals. If you have any question related to this presentation, you can contact me on this number. Thank you.